We are in very destabilizing times. It seems to be increasing. And when I was orienting towards today, it hadn't happened yet, what's happening in Israel right now. I was in my heart thinking about climate change and the political stuff in the US and Ukraine and, my immigrant migration from the South. But now, I mean, it's just how much can we hold and how can we cope and how might we be a help, take care of ourselves and help to take care of other people. It seems like we can react in so many ways with anger, with hatred, with the war, with ignoring. The sense of not knowing is very difficult, and all of the pain and all the suffering and all of the images and fear. And even a sense of, that systems may be breaking down and what's next. Here we are. Here we are, for real, here we are. So I invest a fair amount of my time into the Karuna Training program because Karuna offers some tools that can really help. We offer a sense of coming into our bodies to be able to ground in the present moment. We offer meditation to become familiar with what's going on in our minds and in our hearts, to really hold that. We train in deep compassion-based practices that have stood the test, that are rooted in contemplative psychology, rooted in Buddhism, although Karuna is an ecumenical program, to be able to really strengthen our hearts and open our hearts, listening to and feeling the pain that we have and feeling the pain that others have. Karuna, we also, something really key is always, it's a non-hierarchical women-run program. It's a at this time, it's a circle-oriented program where everyone's voice and everyone's perspective has equal value. And we learn so much from listening to each other and really hearing and holding different perspectives, like we're gathered around the bonfire, as we as human beings have been doing for millennia. And finally, Karuna trains people and gives them strength and gives them some tools so that they can go out, have some skills with things like deep listening and being able to offer and introduce meditation. And it gives people courage to be themselves and to go out and try new things and really engage in community. We're sort of training ambassadors of the heart, you might say. So what I might do usually in this program today is, to sort of talk about the whole history of Karuna that goes back to the 90s in Europe. And it was originally a 2-year program, and we've graduated for people of every walk of life, of every age group, every class, open to everyone. We've trained over something like 25 people, cohorts, 2-year cohorts have gone through this program. And we've done 8 cohorts now in the US. There's an optional 3rd year. But in this destabilizing time, it's kind of funny now. It's like people don't want to be online. People don't want to be in person. So where are we? Well, we're kind of in this sort of unknowing place. So we aspire to be starting another Karuna program next year, and we're sort of orienting towards that. And meanwhile, we offer a lot of tastes of Karuna, like today, and 1-hour programs, 2-hour programs, and courses. Why don't we, I thought today, because we have such a small group, that I could just sort of, in the spirit of the taste of Karuna, we could do a little bit of movement, some meditation, introduce meditation and do sort of a guided meditation, and do a compassion practice that's one of our tried and true things that we do, our methods in Karuna, called the four-step practice together. And then we could really have a frank discussion about where we are right now with what's going on in the world, what's helping you to take care of yourself, how are you, how are you, we're afraid, what's happening for you, share the truth of our experience, and then see if there's anything we want to offer or take away together, any seeds we want to plant, anything, any aspirations we have for now going forward from this morning. So I like to sort of do a little wiggling or something just to kind of get in my body. So if you'd like to, you can stand up, and so take a moment. I invite you just to close your eyes, actually, and take some breaths. I find I'm kind of rubbing my chest, just feeling my heart a little, holding my chest. Just feeling. I've got a hand on my chest and a hand on my belly. Take some breaths. And I invite you to feel the space inside of you, the space all around you, above, below, to the sides, to the front and back. We're in space. And the eclipse is happening right now, which is quite interesting. Not sure that we can see it. It makes me want to go look out the window here. I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's a little, the eclipse is about to happen. It's supposed to signify a real time of awakening and rebirth, this particular eclipse. I've been doing a little research. Maybe feeling the eclipse in my heart, whatever that means. So with your eyes closed, how about just a little rub down? Give yourself a little rub down. Starting kind of like you're maybe imagining there's warm water, like in the shower, coming down you. Give yourself, you're your own little spa. Rubbing my arms, my right arm, my left arm. Just giving myself a nice warming rub down my chest, my back, doing one hip, and then kind of like I'm soaping myself down one leg, strokes going down. And then the other leg, kind of soaping yourself, strokes going down. We're here. We're here right now. We're actually here, not just in our heads, freaked out. We're actually here. So I'm patting us. Actually here. We're actually here right now in this place. People do this in Qigong. Sort of give yourself it's like you're a drum. A little jog. Just let yourself kind of jog, a little jog. A little circle. Feel your spine. Let your bones kind of shake a little. Shake those bones a little. A little bit of a jog so you can feel your skeleton and some energy, some aliveness. Aliveness right now. Aliveness right now. Oh. You're welcome to even make a sound if you want. Ah. Yeah. Okay, I'm reaching. All that energy. Reaching out in a circle. Reaching out. Yeah. Wow. Ooh. Woo. Ready to scream, waving my arms. Ah! 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 Maybe just really rev yourself up. 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 Okay, and let go. And now see how you're doing. Take some breaths. Come back. Feeling my chest again, like a quality of melting, softening, melting like the Wicked Witch, melting, just melting, melting. Can all just melt. Ooh. We're pliable and supple and movable. Yeah. Everything's melted. Okay, let's melt ourselves into a place for meditation and just feel it's not a project and there's no right or wrong. It's just tuning in to the power source of our being right now. Maybe that even sounds like too much of a concept. Just a tuning to being. So first, just let yourself attune to your gravity and that you're naturally resting on earth with a sense of coming home to this spot. Your spot right now, your power spot. Let yourself just sort of settle. Noticing the temperature. Bringing attention to the body breathing. When you notice that your attention's gone away, whether it's been for a second or a few minutes, that's great that you noticed. Just come back. Just come back to the body breathing. Placing your attention there, which has a naturally relaxing effect on us. relaxing and realigning and recalibrating our nervous system and simply being. Again, humans have been doing this for millennia. We need to. There's been so much suffering on this earth through all of time. Well, but we can attune to the wisdom of simply being present here and aligning with what's happening now. I was in Nova Scotia last week and went humpback whale watching. You're not guaranteed of seeing them ever when you go out whale watching. We saw 17, including with their tails and including a baby breaching and spinning. Amazing. It was said that the humpback whale could communicate from the Arctic to the Antarctic, that their feeling and their sonar, their whatever, that they could sense all the way from the top of the world to the bottom of the world. Watch the movie the series, The Extrapolations. Did you see it about climate change? It's quite amazing. It's on Apple TV. Michael Moore recommended it, so it's been sort of overlooked. It has true science, but you may not want to watch it now because we got a lot going on, but it's out there. Takes place in the future, and it takes into it's a drama series with people, stuff happening, but with climate change is actually going on. So it starts 20 years from now and what the world is like, kind of stuff. Very powerful. And in that, similarly, Sienna Miller, as a scientist, is having a conversation with a humpback whale who's voiced by Meryl Streep. There's a sense that not only communicating into the future and communicating into the past. So how we communicate and what we're holding, I think, as human beings too, they say you can heal into the past and you can heal into the future, and we can feel into the future and into the past, and we can hold pain and beauty simultaneously. I mean, our capacities, we're big on, Melissa says this, are limitless. Our hearts are limitless. So near focus, far focus. It's not just social media and technology that's made us equipped to know what's going on in Israel. We've always had sensing capabilities. That's where I'm going with that. So, so let yourself drop in. You can close your eyes and notice where your attention goes as far as what you're sensing. And is what's up for you now? And where is it in your body? What's weighing on you? What's stuck in you? Is there something stuck in you or weighing on you? How does it feel and where is it? You can even put your hand on your heart. And there's an invitation here to sort of that which we might resist, to actually explore it. That we can handle it. Exploring what's paining us. Does it have a color, a shape, temperature? Words that go with it? And there's a sense that you can really bring it close if you wish. You can just really embrace it. There's always this part of us that can hold our pain, the world's pain. We're both that loving embrace. knowing exactly how to embrace and care, and at the same time feeling the pain. So let yourself feel that embrace, the sense of warmth and exchange and melting, even softening, melting. I'm finding myself rocking, cradling, holding the pain, extending love, care, warmth, kindness, gentleness, fierceness, whatever's coming to you, courage, who knows, just what's needed. Kind of rocking them together. Almost like rubbing two sticks together to start a fire. Hmm. Taking a breath, melting, melting. Begin to ease off from that and open your eyes and see where you are. See what came to you.